This will be my 19th video on Netlist versus Google, Samsung, and Micron. And it is prompted by the fact that yesterday a Texas jury concluded that Samsung owed Netlist $303 million, which then could be subject to triple damages, which could bring the sum up to $1 billion to Netlist. This gives Netlist money to move forward with its continuing suits against Micron and Google. This was essential because the stock had been diluted to raise money to finance these cases. That's over. We now can go forward. But I think what's important is to look deeper into this and what the ramifications are. Yes, there will probably be a judgment against Micron, and I will show you here a schematic that was put together by a gentleman called Stocked, S-T-O-K-D, and he put this up on a very interesting website called Stock Twist, S-T-O-C-K-T-W-I-S-T, then put /Netlist, and you'll find it. Very up-to-date information on what's going on. You'll also find information on Reddit's /Netlist. But what I want to share with you is there is probably going to be judgments against Google. There's probably going to be judgments against Micron, not only in the United States, but also in Germany. And I believe if this judgment against Samsung is worth $1 billion, more than likely the Micron technology judgment will be similar. So that's $2 billion. And these were both, or at least the Samsung one, is for violations over the last year and a half. Now, the Google case goes all the way back to 2010. So that's 13 years of misuse and infringements of patents. So can we assume from what we saw from Samsung that the settlement from Google will be something in the neighborhood of $13 million? If we do that, and we believe that at the time this all started, that Micron's market cap was roughly $1 million, then we can, and their price was somewhere around $4 a share, then we can surmise that for every billion we get, our price is going to go up $4 a share. That would push Netlist price up to somewhere around $60 to $70 a share. So that's kind of where my thoughts are now. But what I've also recognized is this is not where the big payoff is. The big payoff is not coming from Samsung, Micron, and Google's bank accounts. That's not where the big payoff is coming from. Understand that Samsung right now is making their money by selling Netlist intellectual property. Now, if I'm Netlist, I step in Monday morning with an order in front of the judge, and I ask for a cease and desist. You're misusing my product. That's Netlist. Says to the judge, they're misusing my product. I want to cease and desist. The $1 billion is just money out of the bank. The cease and desist is you're out of business. I've had this happen to me. That's my Christmas web, a Christmas tradition of my family that grew out of a tie-in to Elf on the Shelf. And so I promoted my product as a add-on to Elf on the Shelf. I got a cease and desist order, and shut me down. I've got 2,000 of these in my garage, which, by the way, I'm willing to give away if you have some charitable need for it. You come pick them up, you can have them, because I'm out of business. I can't sell my product when against Elf on the Shelf. That's what's going to happen to Samsung. Now, if I'm Google, I'm looking at that and saying, holy crap, that means that they could shut down Google search, because there's already been found that Google search has benefited extraordinarily by the IP of Netlist that they're using. This has been settled. This has been, and the case has just been postponed until we settle the Samsung case. And it's before the same judge. So if I'm Google this weekend, I'm sweating bullets, because potentially sometime in the next 6 months, they could get a cease and desist order to shut down Google search unless you come to a settlement with the people whose intellectual property you are using to make Google search work. Again, a settlement is just money out of the bank. A cease and desist is you're out of business. You shut down. Anything that, or you come to a settlement with the people's intellectual property that you've been using illegally for the last 13 years and potentially for the next 30 years. So, I look at this, and yes, I celebrate that my stock went up 23% over in the last 15 minutes of Friday's trading. But that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning, folks. If you've got any of this stock, even if you don't, if you can buy it tomorrow morning at $4 a share, this is not financial advice. This is gambling. This is like buying a lottery ticket. I have no idea what that lottery ticket might be worth. At one point, I said it could be worth $7 million to me. I don't know if that's right. I don't know that it's wrong. I don't know that I will win. But I'm willing to put about 20 grand up that says, this could be this could even give me better returns than my $250 bottle of Pappy Van Winkle that I bought in 2019 that's now worth $52,000. Okay? I don't know where this is going, but it's based on what happened yesterday. And then I will challenge you to see what happens Monday morning. Now, another thing I want you to understand, there is becoming an awareness of these major companies taking advantage of small companies. 2 days ago, the Wall Street Journal ran this story, which basically says, if Apple calls you and says they're interested, Kerry, we're interested in Best of Us investors, and we'd like to become a partner with you on your YouTube channel, do not return the phone call, because they will take what you've got and leave you standing, and with the potential of having to spend millions upon millions of dollars defending yourself. That's what Apple has done. That's what Google has done. That's what Micron has done. And that's what Samsung has done. This is an epidemic. And what I believe is that somebody's going to raise their hand and say, this has got to stop. Okay? I win. Okay? That's where I'm talking to you. This is not financial advice. This is professional gambling. Okay? But I think the odds are in your favor. I saw a documentary of a Netflix film about a couple, I believe they lived in Michigan, who figured out how to game the lottery, and were making millions of dollars. Well, this is gaming the legal system. The legal system's about to turn in the small guy's favor. Another thing you need to know, I have a digital subscription to Wall Street Journal, and I have repeatedly gone into Wall Street Journal search for their article archives and put in Netlist versus Google, Netlist versus Samsung, Netlist versus Micron, and they have never written an article on this. Is that kind of strange? I mean, it is an over-the-counter stock. And so the big institutions can't invest in it. But you watch and see what happens Monday morning. And then on the other side of it, go over and see what happens to Samsung stock at the same time. If, in fact, there is big reporting, as I have seen thus far on what happened just yesterday, the only people reporting on it is Jason Braun from Seeking Alpha, and then an editor from Seeking Alpha. I did see a little blurb from Bloomberg's, but no one has talked about this since the last year and a half, except me, Jacob Braun from Seeking Alpha, and I can't think of, and then the people on Stock Twitch and Reddit. If you're interested in Netflix and their cases, go find the Stock Twitch and Reddits and keep up with it. Because, again, this is not an investment. This is a lottery ticket, and the odds are in your favor, particularly if that cease and desist becomes a reality. Again, let me emphasize, $1 billion is just a check from Samsung. A cease and desist is stop. You're out of business. Or you come to an agreement. And that's what I think is going to happen. And I think based on that article I saw in the Wall Street Journal, there is going to be a movement to stop these people from stealing our intellectual property. All right, that's my intellectual property for today. I'm sure we're going to talk more about this. I know we'll talk about it this coming Friday on our Stock Talk. That's part of our Discord. If you want to look into that, there's a link, and you can have direct access to this guy's opinion. Talk to you again tomorrow about something a little different, I think.